There we go.
Hello.
Hey.
All right, so
Hey, Gar.
you guys may have to watch the stream to figure out what page I'm on, but
Oh god. Okay.
Oh no, I'll have to open the stream like I always do.
but yeah, it's like I figured, I'm in a lot of pain today. I'm on medication, but I want to like just not like I like talking with you guys, so I figured let's go for a book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little hangout session. Fucking ass.
Yeah, little hangout session. But we'll see.
What? What the fuck is that?
What's what?
I opened Twitch and like you rate VTubers all the time. So I see Barrel Arsenal, which I think you rated last week. And then right next to that I see is some Marvel Rivals streamer, like a VTuber, with 5 viewers. It says, "Click this to divorce your wife." What the fuck?
Oh my god, what the fuck?
The tags are goth, Chinese, evil, black.
What? you definitely aren't allowed. No, I'm joking.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Purple.
I mean, it's not like you were saying anything racist, so like, joke's kind of moot.
Goth, Chinese, evil, black. I don't know. It kind of sounds racist, doesn't it?
I mean, the phrasing, yes. I meant the words themselves.
Oh, so it's only racist when I do the accent. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, very sorry.
Oh god.
Sorry, 1 second here.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Have y'all played Arc Raiders yet?
Arc
No,
Raiders? That's that new survival shooter, right?
It's really fun, actually. Having a great time with it.
I keep getting ads for it. Is it like, how much is it, or is it free?
I think it's like $40. About the deluxe.
Is anything free nowadays?
To be fair, I'm not very much for
Anything
shooter.
free is filled with hackers, which is not worth it.
Eh.
I'd rather pay $40 to play.
Fair enough. I'm not very much.
I've run into one hacker, and he, I've never seen one since, but he like teleported into an extraction, dropped a fucking trigger grenade, and then just stood there, and I blew up and died as soon as I walked in. And then he's just like spin bot, not moving, executed me. It was weird. But I mean, like me and Allspark and his brother did like a trios lobby. And we killed like 6 fucking teams, and that was the like highest adrenaline high I've had since like the peak of Tarkov. Shit was great. Some dude called me a slur. I called him a... You're not streaming, right?
No, he is.
He is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Good internet work.
Hey, and what?
Nah, I called him something back I can't say on Twitch.
Did you say slur? I don't think you did.
Well, in the game I said slur.
But
No, in Arc Raiders.
Oh. Shit.
I call them a word in Arc Raiders, like the fucking new Minecraft.
Might as well.
Well, you know,
man.
in Minecraft doesn't have any legal stance now.
Allegedly in Minecraft. But yeah, so I figured, because my cause I'm trying to cram this story. I got 10,000 words done today, and like even then I wasn't feeling great, and my entire body hurts. It just
Guard's on his period today.
I am I cramps.
Wow.
Well, given that I'm stuck in a hotel, it's convenient timing for me.
Is it a good hotel?
It's okay.
It's okay.
No.
The walls aren't very thick, so I can't talk very loudly.
Hello, everyone.
This is a joke thing.
I mean, I could, but I'm polite.
I roll for initiative, DM. Okay, so I figured, if so, basically watch the stream. we're going to go over the book and get feedback and all that fun stuff. I went through and re-hyperlinked all this shit, and I want to blow my brains after doing it. Not very fun.
I appreciate that.
Now you guys see these things do this right here. I cannot figure out why they do this, and it'll move around.
Yep.
As I move this, and I cannot figure out why it does that. I give up. I throw in the towel. Fucking you win. Fuck you, program. Fuck you. So yeah, and I need to add another artist here. Oops. Because Tori. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm not familiar with the program you're using.
Affinity 2.
Affinity 2?
Yeah, it could be better, but it could be worse. But also, it's fucking free, so I'll take it. But
Duly noted.
Yes, duly noted.
Might need that for something later.
Really?
Possibly.
According to whom?
According to me.
Based on what? Based on my fucking opinion.
My sources that I made it the fuck up.
Yeah. So Tori in a Box is doing art for us now. Very appreciated. Gonna fill the gap as much as she can. More or less, like I have artists fucking everywhere doing shit. So I gotta try and shore the gaps up so things stay on time. And Tori's doing some of the racial art and deity art. Let's see here. So basically, some of you have not seen the book in a long time, but it's had a lot of changes to it, a lot of iterations done to it. This is Iron 2. So you're seeing the Iron 2 book here. I'm trying to avoid, like weird spacing, or try and give things its own place to kind of sit. But more or less, nothing really changed here. I added dawn as a time correlator, so when dawn. So some things reset at dawn, because 24 hours or like 27 hours is like starting from where. Now it's always at dawn. When the sun rises, the thing resets. As well, the carrying system has changed. It's now just a fixed number. So instead of dealing with pounds and ounces and such, it's now just, it's now like a weight value of X, and you can have up to your X amount of fucking carrying capacity. So it's just, things are now a 1, 2, 3, 4, 72. That's just what things weigh as. And I had a big ass fucking, like, I did math and shit. I was like doing comparisons. I think, okay, what's the weight of a fucking artillery shell? And I was like, okay, that many pounds, let's put a number on that. And there's a bunch of math back and forth. I'm sure it's all wrong, but for me, doing math, I deserve an applause. All right, like, cause like that's a big ass to make Garbro do fucking math. I know. But
Don't worry, we'll find some way to carry 12,000 rounds.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Will.
I mean, what? Really able to find how to carry 10 IFACs?
No, it wasn't IFAC. It was the fucking med bag.
Oh, med
Yeah.
Like 40
2
pound
words.
med bags.
Duck shotgun.
I thought they were
Yeah.
10 pounds each.
No, they're like some heavy. Like they're a lot, to say the least.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
wow.
like 10 pounds each. I was carrying about 100 pounds worth of fucking
Yeah.
med kits.
Yeah, it was a bit much, to say the least. Yeah, so nothing really changed here except for we worked. Like I went through and changed everything. Like if it had a weight to it, I'd go through and change it. I'm pretty sure I still missed some stuff. But I went through both books and I changed what weight means, which fucking sucked. And as well, I've gone in and I've boosted racial characteristics. So for some races, they have really good non-attribute modifiers, like bright-eyed, owl-eyed, that kind of stuff, or moon dance. It gives them more combat abilities. So if a race has a high combat ability, I gave them very small bonuses, while like less combat able races got more of a crafting or non-combat boost. So with the Adorned, they got Moon Dance. So since Adorned operate at night or do a lot of their daily living once the sun goes down, they are quite good at moving around when the moon is up. When moving at night, an Adorned's basic movement speeds increase by 10 feet. So Adorned are faster at night. They still have Owl-Eyed, which means they can reroll one damage die per attack roll when attacking in low light or night conditions. and as well as Bright-Eyed and Sunburn. Now, they are boosted to +3 to throwing weapons, +3 ballistics, +3 brain power, cunning, and +4 moxie. So, I haven't gotten a lot of feedback on this quite yet, to say the least. But, you know, I boosted things here and there, or I added negative modifiers. So, basically, their negative modifiers are going to be, you know, Sunburn, where they can't operate, you know, they can't operate well, you know, when the sun's up. So,
Get their
Tiger
speaker
Dailies?
places.
do what?
I was like, is that
No,
is that
Adorn have the same thing.
My God, I can't hear either of you. Purple, you first. Go.
I was like, is that something Agrodalians are going to get?
They've always done
Agrodalians
that.
got their own thing, and you
Okay.
know, when we get there, we'll get there.
Fair enough.
But so Adorned got a new ability, Moon Dance, and a slight boost to their ritual specialties. But even then, Adorned are used a lot due to Allied. They can reroll 1 damage die per attack roll, you know, at night. So they're used a lot regardless. So they didn't get a big boost, mostly speed and then attributes.
Boosh.
I got a question going back to weight.
Go ahead.
Some of the races, when you were talking bonuses, came to mind. Some of the races have a negative brawn. Does that take down your weight carrying of your base racial weight?
Negative.
Okay, so it doesn't go negative.
Yeah, that is just a flat negative to that attribute. So brawn never actually. I'll say this actually. Because again, these questions help spark things that I missed. That's why I like doing this. You'll say like, "Oh yeah, I should probably write that down somewhere." Because I think, well, duh, it should be obvious. But obviously, some folks aren't going to get that.
Well, I had
had
the
to
same
put it
question
for
a while back
grit,
about
so-
grit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to put it for grit, so precedence there.
Okay, 1 second here. We'll do attributes. Do.
Yeah, just add 1 to the attributes thing that just says they do not introduce penalties.
Yeah. Let's see here. Races with a negative modifier. Well, even then, you know, things should never decrease. Things should only increase.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that should be where.
Yeah, like everything's already at its
First.
at its lowest
Well,
as you'll
yeah.
be.
Yeah, like.
Well, I mean, there are poisons and such that do decrease things, right?
Yeah, but like, but having less grit shouldn't remove. Yeah.
Yeah.
Negative. So right here, negative grit due to modifiers does not remove HP. Grit only adds. So that's right there already. That's already there.
Yeah.
And I'll put that on brawn for carrying capacity. Negative brawn due to modifiers does not remove carrying capacity. It only adds. There you go. Which makes that go to here, which kind of pisses me off a little bit. God damn it. Like I fucking hate when it does that, but that's what like
I mean, you
gotta-
couldn't just remove both ones and just sit and put it at the bottom attributes of negative attributes do not remove from this like whatever stats you already have. So then it's
Yeah.
like blanket statements. So you don't
Right.
have to do it like
I'll do this. Negative negative modifiers to attributes
ow
does
fuck.
not remove bonuses that refer to said attribute.
I'll just put secondary bonuses.
Secondary bonuses?
That's
What do you mean?
Well, you know, like the +1 carry capacity and such would be a secondary bonus from the thing. Just it's a little less wordy.
There you go. Okay, remove that. And then remove... Wait, no. I can't remove all that. There you go. Remove this. Don't... There we go. Nope.
Doesn't make
It's
it any
fuck-
better.
It's fucked no matter what I do. It's fine. Everything's fine.
We just need to remove the negative part. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not mad.
I mean, it'll just change. I mean, you might add more
Sorry,
stuff to it
can't
anyway,
just
so who knows?
Yeah, so negative modifiers due to attribute negative modifiers to attributes from sources such as race or job. Just in case someone Lots within there. Negative modifiers to attributes from sources such as race or job does not remove secondary bonuses that refer to said attribute. They can only add. There we go. That should take care of the problem. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, hooray! All right, so that's gonna look fucked up, but we're gonna roll with it. Okay, scrolling down.
I mean, you might add more to it, and that might fix it.
No. It only worse. It only makes it worse. So Agrodalings, they got nighttime operators have always been there. Moon-eyed, the knife. They got a bunch of like skills. So they got +2 to polearm, +4 to bladed weapons, +2 to throwing, +2 to tap tack, and then +5 to sear, and then +2 cunning. So they got mostly attribute and skill bonuses in terms of their the little changes. Nothing really big there. Brim touched got +2 to cartography, mechanical communications, and then common wielder. When using bladed weapon or submachine gun weapon types, Brim touch roll their damage dice one additional time when their attack roll has a natural 20. So they got mostly 3 skill upgrades, 2 attributes, resistant to lethal damage. That's nothing I added, and then their old bonuses here. And I believe that should be good to go. I might, because like there are a lot of Brim touch anyway. Like that I see get played, so it's more of a thing where do you like machine guns? You're gonna go probably run. Anyway, it's one of those things. Centaur had a lot of reworks on them. They had some negative modifiers, like drafts got a boost to their brawn and their grit, but -2 brain power. And then feats of strength.
Lucius.
I know. Lucius, no. So, so I gave a boost in brawn and grit, and I changed their movement a little bit too. And of course they have a base 75, just on themselves, a carry capacity of 75, and then they have feats of strength. And then Chargers got grit, brawn, -2 brain power, but +3 to CQB. That should go above that. I'm trying to keep it in line where skills go above attributes on the stack. There we go. And they got, I changed their war shot and feel the weight. And then Palfreys, I added more cunning, more brain power, more moxie. I gave them a negative modifier 3 grit to fit with their particular theme. Fine-boned blue. Oh, they added blue blood. So blue blood gives them a bonus to social interactions. This is barbaric, and then diligent negotiator. So this looks fine to me because Palfreys have always been fucking nerds. Chargers have been melee's focused, and then drafts are just doing draft shit. Mims.
Yeah, Chargers are fucking crazy. Because, for example, in the West March, Cody is one of his characters he has right now is a Charger running around with a heavy maul, and he hits 15 fucking times in a turn.
Yeah. Of course,
so he just turns off the enemy NPC's ability to attack at all with that fucking thing.
So what exactly is so is he just being like super melee focused or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's doing that, and then there is a Himalayan harpy that is riding on his back. So
have you tried shooting them?
Yes, we do attempt this many times.
The problem is that we do party initiative just to get combat going, and that we got to stop doing that because the Himalaya has like I think like a
party
+8
initiative
or something like that. Yeah. So
yeah,
like,
usually one or
like pairs or triple trios.
Interesting.
Yeah, just to keep combat moving at a reasonable pace. Like, okay, you guys can go at the same time, kind of thing.
Yeah, we have really high player counts.
So now I'm looking at. I want to add actually 2 more bonuses to Palfrey.
There's so many times I'm glad Lucius is sterile.
Says you.
So like I'm
I
always.
Like
Go ahead.
I don't think he is.
I think
he just doesn't know what sex is.
Yeah.
No, if we go with the lore I'm not saying he hasn't had sex, but if we're going with the lore that he was made in the lab, I'm pretty sure like he was sterile from the.
Well, he was.
I don't think anyone ever said that.
Yeah, I don't remember
No, I
ever
don't-
saying that the dick don't spit.
That sounds made up and gay.
That's-
It's just he was super autistic. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why would you
Yeah,
say
no, he-
that? Ugh.
I think that.
And I
comes
don't think
from
there's
when we
any-
went to that brothel where fucking Tangeef just creamed all over that janitor's closet, and Lucius didn't have anything to do with any of them because he had a 2-foot cock.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone who could.
because
I don't think
most
there's anyone who could have children with him successfully.
Yeah, most female centaurs are kind of like repulsed by the low-hanging fruit.
well, the reason I said this because most creatures made from labs tend to be sterile because that's a whole
Yeah.
fucking thing. So I guess I just assumed Lucius.
Well, it depends.
Fun
It
fact,
depends.
I learned the other day. Apparently, a lot of scientists like to try and inseminate hamster eggs with human cells. With
Why?
human sperm. Yeah, it's apparently a test that you can use to determine if a man is actually sterile or not. So what they'll do is they'll take like 5 different hamster eggs and they'll inseminate them because apparently they're weirdly compatible with human sperm. All you have to do is take the sheath off the hamster eggs, and they inseminate them with the human sperm. And if it doesn't take, then the man's sterile. But if it does take,
It's like
he's fine.
How
And
did
it
you
sounds
in this
like
room
something-
together? I don't understand.
this is like what like the old pregnancy test was like to pee on like a type of frog or something.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Mims, if you
What?
would please refer to the channel chat.
It's too late. It's already too late. He already said it.
Going forward, please don't say that.
So while you guys were talking about inseminating mice eggs, I was kind of looking at this. I realized that palfreys
They're
and giraffes,
hamsters.
are kind of lacking, and I'm going to lean harder into Charger. So I added +8 brawn, +7 grit to giraffes, and increased their carrying capacity. That way they have a niche to be strong and carry shit. Chargers
Yeah.
increased their CQB by 2, but then also when the palfreys added history, language, communication. That way, you know, they're a fucking nerd horse. That way they have a niche, because I don't want any race to be kind of lacking. So at any point y'all think a race is kind of lacking, let me know. But like, somebody may be thinking, well, why is a Dorn only getting +3s? Because one ability, Owl-Eyed, is huge because you can reroll, you know, that one damage die every attack every turn. Because remember, it's per attack roll, not per turn. So every attack roll, you can reroll one of your damage dice. So that's a huge thing. That's why I don't get a bunch of big buffs there. Then Aggradaling has, you know, a lot of skills set in. Brim Touched have Common Wielder, and then resistant to lethal damage. So basically, what that means is, for those of you who haven't played a game yet or getting ready to play, lethal damage, if that puts you into negatives, it kills you, and now they're resistant to it. So it gives them a huge boon of not being one-tapped by this kind of stuff. And Centaurs, you know, I think there's a better niche here with them having the nerd horse, the melee horse, and the big dumb horse that just carry things around. Dwarf, I went in here and I made them more in line with like the book dwarves, if they make any sense. So I went in.
Yeah, so they're more like mechanical.
Yeah, I give them +2 to devotion, +2 modern knowledge, +2 mechanical, +3 brawn, +3 grit. And then, what the fuck are you, sir? What the fuck are these? Yeah, I'll find artifacts like that all the fucking time. It drives me fucking crazy. Like, I'll spend hours doing this shit. And like, oh, look, a random thing. Fuck! You know, I'll do one of those. So, let's see here. Base carry capacity 55, 20-foot movement speed. Oh, and I made... If it's a short creature, it's gonna have less movement, because I got like a long talking to by a few creators. They said, well, you know, if they're got short legs and I'm moving very fast, I was like, yeah, that's probably true. So I had to go in and change these things around. And then for guard conscript, I boosted the melee bonuses compared to what it already has. So you go from +2 devotion, modern knowledge, and mechanical to +4 +4 brawn, grit, blood weapons, pole arms, and CQB. So basically you switch it around from a normal dwarf to a more melee dwarf. And I think that's a pretty good place to be, because dwarves, man, I see dwarves played all the fucking time. And I made them resist the crushing damage. So if you're so say you're a dwarf in plate armor, you're now resistant to the crushing damage just by your armor not being resistant. So it allows you to kind of shrug off more damage. I think that's more a niche. Now for you guys, I think only purples played dwarves, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think of the dwarves?
I mean, mechanical, like on the smarter side wise, I haven't played them on the more melee side, but I do like I mean, I like the more on the as a more lore role player, just because there's so much to kind of go dip into and to play around with the cultures and like be weird but not technically weird because this is the norm in my society. Don't fucking call me.
And I'll go in line here. Mims, what do you think of dwarves?
Well, I haven't gotten much of a chance to really interact with them all that much, aside from that time when I took Purple's head off. But,
weak to being beheaded, noted.
Yeah, that is definitely a problem. Apparently, they are quite easy to behead. But other than that, yeah, I haven't had a lot of chance to really interact with them all that much.
What about their stats? Like stat wise,
except for like
skills.
I mean, Tangeef was a dwarf. You were hanging around with Tangeef.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Tangeef.
Yeah,
was a
don't you
dwarf.
remember when he punched you in the balls?
Yeah, I also forgot the Tangeef. To be completely real for a second, between all the gooning and rat holes and shit like that, I kind of forgot he was a dwarf.
He's a whole beast of himself. He's a whole different beast altogether.
He's an eldritch monstrosity.
Sonny was a fucking creature, man.
Oh god, it's so funny.
I think lore-wise they're very fun in terms of stats. I can't say that I have a lot of comment regarding them, to be completely real. I haven't really considered playing a dwarf in the past myself, usually because I don't typically play short races.
Wow.
Racist.
Yes, I'm very racist, yes.
Wow.
But lore-wise, they're very fun. Like Purple said, in terms of RP, they're very interesting. And all around, I like them. I definitely like them.
I mean, I agree with them. I like them with RP. I hadn't really fought one in game. I think that was Komoko and them who wrestled that dwarf and nearly lost.
Oh, yeah.
I was driving.
Yeah, I was driving. Netsons, how about you? Because Netsons and Onsen play on the Westmark server. You guys get like 6 games a week or some shit?
We usually about 3. Yeah, okay. 2 or 3.
I run every other weekend, so.
Have we had a single dwarf PC?
No, we haven't actually.
Huh.
I've been thinking about retiring one of my characters, so maybe I'll do that. I'll make a dwarf.
Yeah. I like them overall. I think they should get maybe some demolitions or something, just for the fun factor of explosions. But
good point.
Outside of that, yeah, like just 2 points in demolitions because bombs seem like a dwarven thing.
Well, you think they're during mining to be fucking exploding out.
Yeah.
And shit, so that's actually a good point.
Yeah. Yes. I think
one of the things is what the metals they're mining are super sensitive, so they wouldn't use explosions because otherwise it would just take out.
Well, it depends on the metal. Yeah,
so mithril, yes, but like iron and copper and all that, that's just you got to blow them apart and get to it. Coal and coke and that kind of stuff. So like mithril, yeah, you wouldn't put a C4 charge on a fucking block of raw mithril. That'd be a horrible idea. And so the entire hole is electrocuted to death.
It would be funny.
You know what? Taking note of that for future reference.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so demolitions. Now, Onsen, what do you think? What the dwarves are lacking or need in some way, or overperforming in some way?
So one of the things that's kind of been on my mind, that dwarves are kind of the center point of, is the fact that they're the only race that have devotion as a base racial. And so if you want to play a racial caster, you're kind of like, oh, maybe I should go dwarf, but they don't really have anything to support it. And so maybe I'm wondering if, kind of like the guard conscript, you can change some stats around. If maybe a priest dwarf option would be something you could add in. That kind of increases the devotion a little higher in exchange for lowering some of the other stats.
Oh, you mean going like a guard conscript, like a temple guard where it has you switch around?
Yeah,
exactly. Okay, yes, where you're going
an alternate template.
An alternate template to go further into devotion. For people that want to play a devotion caster. Because the devotion spells are really cool.
Yeah, I have 3 pages of fucking weight conversions. Fuck me, dude. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I was going in, going, okay, like this weighs this weighs that. This number's going like so. Okay, so you're saying make a devotion-based dwarf branch.
Yeah.
Because they're
That
the
would-
only
yeah.
ones with devotion out of
I
all the
suppose-
races.
Unless you've made any changes to that.
I don't think, but we'll find out now. Put a little star next to this one.
I will say, if there's another race, I think definitely the Ravenheart, we should get a devotion to that one at the very minimum.
That one makes that makes sense too, actually.
Yeah.
When we get there, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, I just didn't want to be like, no, it has to be this, this, and this.
Let's see. Raven. Ocean. Going down, Goliath. Let's see here. I didn't do much of these guys. I made them resistant to blunt damage. And then gave them +2 performance, +2 perception, +4 brawn, +4 moxie. They have Songbird that goes from 6, that adds +6 brain power, but loses their brawn. But the thing is, Goliaths are played a fucking lot. So I don't know if
They're really fucking strong.
I think they are the most common race in the West March right now.
which is ironic
Yeah.
because that's
By
quite
far.
rare in game. Like, in lore, they're actually quite rare.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause
no,
they're-
I think we have 4 Goliath player characters right now.
Because I think, like, lore-wise,
Just got our fourth,
they're supposed to be, they're an early offshoot of, like, humans
Yeah.
or
they're-
something like that. Like, we have a
they're
common,
essentially-
we have a common ancestor.
so I don't think any should really do much to them. I think they're pretty much good as is. You know, they have a
Yeah, no,
weakness-
Yeah,
they're-
they're definitely good as is.
Yeah, they're strong.
Yeah, especially
half-
when you're using 2-handed weapons as a one-handed weapon. It's
yeah.
using an LMG or an MMG and a shield. It's kind of
People are like, well, it's
difficult to
broken. Well,
balance
that's just
around.
realistic, bro. Like, they're fucking huge.
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Thank
It
you,
makes it
man.
hard to balance around. If I'm being honest, like we.
Yeah.
And
It's
the
been a
problem
bit
is
of
that
an-
a lot of the Goliaths like to use heavy machine guns. And I have a fucking gripe to pick with that because those things are fucking a nuisance right now.
Yeah. It's
Maybe
just
machine
hard to
guns?
balance encounters.
Yes. Yeah,
Oh.
you cannot balance around every like other players. You have to balance around the fucking guy carrying an HMG. Because it's always a Goliath.
How are they holding
And-
an HMG?
They're carrying it and the
Carrying
bipod.
it because big fucking
They're-
arms.
They're carrying it
With
with the
brawn?
bipod.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They are then mounting it in place for 3 AP, and then full autoing with like a +20 modifier because
To be fair,
stats.
kind of based, not gonna lie.
It is. It
It
just
is,
makes it really
but
hard to make
it
balanced
throws
encounters.
Balance out the fucking window because
I
they'll
mean-
just clear an entire
Well,
squad
with
before
that
they
is,
ever do anything.
you have to allow an NPC, like you gotta allow some kind of NPC to get away and spread the word, and then they adapt to that one player. But that's
Oh,
still
they're
That's what
doing
we're about
that.
to be doing. Yeah.
It's just we don't want to. It's just that it feels weird because then we start implementing stuff that will kill the other players who aren't doing it.
Yeah.
That well, that's
Now,
combat, bro.
what I
That
have
good
in
shit.
mind, I'll be honest, I have already got stuff planned out, spells written out, weapons specifically to just fuck that exact thing.
Yeah.
So-
Well, it's
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's those things where, like, you know, this is not D&D. You got to plan around these key position weapons being used. And okay, I got to think outside the box here. But like with me, if I had a Goliath player carting around a tripod mounted M2, which is fucking baller as fuck, by the way.
We're about to have, yeah,
You I mean
they're about to do that.
a lot of magic can really counter that if you have the right caster in place with line of sight. They go, oh, cool, so that's that guy. Fucking click, you know. But
Oh, we have plans.
Yeah.
I just don't want to
Yeah.
say them live because my players might hear.
Yeah, they're in
Any
the
of the
chat.
players
We know
here?
they're here.
I know Daz, I think, is one of them.
no dead
Didn't
litter.
Sugi do that in the cave? He carried that HMG.
Yeah,
I wasn't.
the
I thought it was Sonic.
Oh yeah, the 50
Or,
cal, yeah.
I thought it was Hummel rather who did that.
yeah, but by that point I rushed them because I'm like, okay, cool, when the guys went running in. Man, let's see here. Arguing and reverie, always fun. So Goliath's good. Moving along. Halfling. +2 acrobatics, +2 to stealth, to pets, to moxie and cunning. Advantage on stealth rolls. Should be stealth checks.
Is that
Half.
proportionate wise? They look like a human.
I mean, it's hard to tell when they're like not next to anything, but it's a halfling. Trust me.
Yeah.
But like half past nap time, my friends need this in hackles. I have yet to see one of like I don't think I've had a single player play halfling except for the guy who shot you, James. He played a halfling. But I'll go in line here again. So Mims, when you see the halfling race, it like you don't like you hate short kings and queens. I get that. But you see the race like lacking anywhere or like it needs a boost in something.
Okay, so this is me speaking from a designer point of view, visually speaking. I kind of agree with. I think it was you, Purple, who said that they look very similar to humans.
Yes.
In terms of proportion. I think maybe if you somehow manage to exaggerate the features that really make them halflings, they would look more individual from humans specifically. Other than that,
like mechanically.
Yeah, mechanically, I was just about to get to that.
Should pull it up too.
Huh?
I should pull up the Iron 2 one just so I can like
look at
it. I know like it wouldn't be like exactly to the one you have right now, but
it's got the other picture for halflings in that one.
Yeah. Frankly, I actually, this is not me trying to be an asshole to whoever drew the art that you've got currently, Guard. I want to be clear on that. I actually kind of prefer the halfling in Iron 2, the one that we've got.
Yes.
There's something very individual about it visually that looks halfling. You know, I don't know if I'm getting that across properly, but in terms of mechanics, once again, I haven't had a lot of a chance to interact with halflings on a very meaningful level, but just in terms of mechanics, it looks pretty balanced. Yeah, on a meaningful level. You know, I hate to break it to you, but I've got the halfling feet. That's from my father's side of the family. I'm basically a halfling myself.
What odd thing.
Are you? What you're talking? I thought you were like 6 foot or something.
Short king.
No, I'm like 5'8".
So you prefer the one with the guy right in the map, eh?
Yeah, and that's. I'm sure that's just a personal thing, and once again, that's not a dig at whoever did the art in the version you're looking at now. Yeah, it looks pretty balanced to me.
And we'll go to Moonin.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good for a non-combat class. Like,
anything that it needs or not?
Not off the top of my head, but I'll read through it.
Okay.
See what
in essence.
Another race I haven't had as much interaction with in terms of players. I don't know if I have any real notes on this one.
I saw a note in chat. Maybe make it easier for them to leave melee engagement. It's a fun idea.
Ooh, yeah, that could be good. Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, that might
like
be a good balance.
Disengage for a lower cost.
Disengage or disengage without attacks.
Engaged. I can't spell engaged right. Fuck me, my pills are hitting. Thanks, VA. So engage and breakaway. It's 5 AP. We could do a AP fucking discount for them. Let's see.
Yeah, maybe like 3 AP, and they don't trigger the attack of opportunity.
I know. What's a good name for this? Slick Retreat.
Yeah, I like it.
While engaged, a halfling can use the breakaway action.
Fucking Arthur. Give them advantage on grapple. Small people are very hard to get off you once they latch on.
I don't think so, killer.
Besides, the dwarves already have that, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, halflings and dwarves are...
Halflings are like the Portland, Oregon of fucking dwarves, dude. They're not... They're not... They're built different in the wrong way.
Yeah.
And do not elicit a free attack to their person while using said action. There you go. So slick retreat.
Yeah, that's a very solid concept. Good on you, Nathers.
Yeah. So while engaged, a halfling can use the breakaway action for 2 AP and does not elicit a free attack onto their person while using said action. That's a pretty solid little add-in. Thank you to
Definitely useful.
Thank you to Territ Nathers. Good call on that. That's why I like doing this. You know, like this is not horn tooting. I'm balancing 5 books in my brain. I can't see everything at once. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm doing this with fucking writing contests with what's
I was gonna ask about that.
Maverick. Yeah, Maverick. Go ahead.
So this, because I haven't read through the whole thing. I just read the first part. It's a complete standalone, right? Like we're not supposed to really understand what the setting is until you read further into it.
Yeah,
okay,
absolute standalone. And so far the crows speak jive, so that's pretty fun for me. So I found this random language generator, and like for accents too. Like, oh, it'll be fun. So I go on a website. My crows are going to speak. Click, and it says jive. Like, there's no fucking way it chose jive for my crows. So this Japanese school hired someone to teach the crows English, and he taught them jive English. So all the crows know is jive. So
I don't know what jive.
You don't know.
Oh, okay, never mind. I know what it is.
It's okay. I speak
let me
jive.
rephrase.
It's okay.
I didn't know if it was what I was thinking. It was.
It is.
And
Absolutely
it
is. But yeah, so doing these streams, talking to people, seeing chat react. I mean, I can get more proper feedback into it, and it helps me a fair bit because I can't see everything. Something slipped through, and this makes this a rather unique ability for halflings, the slick retreat. So we'll move on through there. Harpies. Oh god, harpies. This is a pain in the dick.
Quit nerfing the harpies.
Yeah, so common harpy, jay, sparrow, hawk, etc. They have a +1/+2 to a lot of shit. They get +1 to sleight of hand, tap tech, investigation, perception, acrobatics, CQB, cunning, grit, brain power, and moxie. So they are kind of a slight jack of all trades, as well as they get all of the bird abilities. Bird's eye view, gotcha, sharp talons, casual cannibal. They're kind of like the Swiss Army bird of the harpy world. And then brush feathered, I give them bonus to seer, stealth, and cunning, but -3 brawn to reflect their slight nature. As well, I'm trying to fill the gaps with like harpy art. I have the label what's what. And then I gave them I reworked the automatic stealth successes. Then I gave them leaves, sticks, and moss. So a brush-feathered harpy can lay down and form themselves a hiding nest on the ground, covering themselves in fallen leaves, sticks, limbs, and anything else that will help them blend in. While in this hiding nest, the brush-feathered rolls the stealth check for the discovery DC, and their AP regen increases by an additional 3. So while you're laying down, well, remember, if you're prone, you get an AP bonus. And with this, you get an additional 3 to that prone bonus. So while a brush feathers is laying prone, they get like +5 baseline to their AP regen because they're lying in wait. And can use a rifle type weapons in addition to the normal harpy weapons. So basically, I made them even more hidey because that's what they do. I made them lean harder into the whole hiding aspect of what they are. And I see a lot of brush feathered harpy users, and I swear you guys just like hiding, don't you? Like it's like I can hide. And people it's ridiculous.
What do you
like Tori said, wait, I can hide as a bird, and she went right to the fucking brush feather, and other players do it. Moonen's like, I can just hide in trees and like, you see the fucking trees, fucking predators everywhere.
Oh yeah, you saw me play Moonin, like fire from the tree, move.
Yeah, but do most games not give you that ability? Because it seems like it's really fucking popular.
Not really.
It's actually more rare than you might think. Yeah.
Well, those games sound gay.
Yeah, usually like hiding ability is like tied to invisibility or something like that, or like fading into the shadows, like that kind of hiding. Not like otherwise you're having to roll a specific skill for that. It's not a racial bonus or trait.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I
actually,
guess,
like normal hiding is weirdly rare.
So not like bingo, brush feathered, like good race. Yes, good job.
Yes.
So I guess that of course they're balanced by lack of brawn, and they can't use sharp talons or gotcha because they're so they're dinky. little dainty hidey
Except for
birds.
Little
Moonin.
guy. Little
I
guy.
still dislike the brawn, but it makes sense.
Moonin is a mutant. All right, let's be fair. Moonin's
Yeah.
Now,
current
quite
form is
literally.
a mutant.
You drank the
Moonin is
fucking
literally a
beer,
mutant.
brother. You
Well,
want
now he
He's
is.
a Himalaya at the moment.
Yeah. But owl harpies, I gave them a big bonus to crafting, mechanical, perception, investigation, cunning, brain power, -4 brawn, and -3 grit. So they're not very strong, not very hardy, but they're smart. So like while brush feathered got -3 brawn, they're still really hardy. They still have their grit. While owl harpies are fucking like basically you got horse nerd, now you got bird nerd. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bird nerd.
Now, I gave them something called Clever and Quick. When entering combat, owl harpies can add their current level to their initiative roll for the combat order, and if caught in an ambush round, they can instantly ready up to 2 actions as if they held them on the turn before. So it gives them a reactionary role in combat and during ambushes. So I gave them like a kind of a little tweakish combat ability. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So nerdy. They're very alert, but they're not very strong or tough. So I think that kind of fits the owl harpy aesthetic, in my opinion. And I don't think so. Owl harpies didn't really have a lot. I think if you look back in your Iron 1 books, owl harpies didn't really have a lot of racial anythings. So I give them a huge skill boost to make them more of like a an actual credit to team kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
Himalayas, they got a big boost in their CQB and their tap tack and their bladed weapons and brawn and grit. I give them a huge combat boost because no one played Himalaya as far as I was aware. Like, I think it maybe 1 or 2. They have tribal warfare, and then I gave them Fury of Blood and Feather. Knowing their places within the throng of combat, Himalaya harpies only gain more battle fervor when wounded. I think I spelled fervor wrong. No, British spelling ignored. When a Himalaya harpy is wounded to the point that they are down to a 1/4 of their HP pool, they gain +3 to attack and gain an extra 1d10 damage on their claws. When a Himalaya harpy is brought into the fading state, they gain hatred on all enemy entities around them within line of sight. This is in addition to the 1d10 damage. So I gave them kind of like a fading power kind of ability and made them far more melee focused. So it's a purely melee harpy. No
So more like
brains.
berserkers.
Huh?
They're like berserkers, and that like as they're
Yeah. So I made so I gave them a bonus to their skills for melee attributes, and another melee skill to make them far more focused on as being a melee burb. Raven harpy, they got a bonus to some weapons, and then a bonus to their attributes. I don't believe I gave them anything else. I just kind of boosted numbers here and there and kind of gave Arrow Dodger a slight buff. But I see a lot of Raven Harpies, so apparently being a goth harpy is really cool and edgy, so it's like whatever.
Maybe give them
great
the
medics.
devotion bonus.
Oh yes, we discussed that. So I think +3 devotion sounds fair to me.
Ooh, that's really nice art.
+3
for the
to
Grays.
devotions. Yeah, that's Tori in the box. So +2 devotion, not devotions. So I think devotions are pretty solid little bonus because they serve a specific deity.
Yeah.
Question: if your player background is an adopted orphan and the race that adopted you is different than your PC, would your PC get the racial weapon? No, you would not.
No.
No, because I think that's like a
It's racially specific. You're still
Yeah.
adopted, all right. They'll go and find you in Whisper, all right. They're like, okay, this is your weapon, you little fucking redheaded stepchild looking ass.
Yeah, let me show you how to hide it. Yeah.
You're disgusting. Apparently, Jerry shot a deer.
Oh, nice.
Good job, Jerry.
Woo! I don't know who Jerry is.
He's a killjoy in a server.
Oh, lovely.
Still weird that there's 2.
Well, there's killjoy and the other killjoy.
I know,
Well,
it's just I have so much more interaction with the other Killjoy because there are third CC on the West Marches, so they're just Killjoy to me.
So, Linear,
Oh, like as in that's the username, not as in there are Killjoy. Okay.
No,
Yeah, no.
exactly.
We're not being mean.
There are 2 users
know.
named Killjoy in the Discord. It's rare to have 2 of them in the first place. So Devotion Booth, they've got the Cray Harpy with art done by the lovely Tori in the Box. It's major smug energy to say the least.
I mean, it's Cray Harpies.
Would
Yeah.
anyway.
Shut up.
Of course you would.
Of course you would.
So plus 4 sleight of hand, plus 3 to supply, plus performance. So basically, stealing, nicking, performing, throwing, and then cunning and moxie. -2 brain power and a stealth negative due to how bright and shiny they are. Expertly clawed, tiny but mighty, shining fascination, and born of Starla. So Crabbers are born from a demigoddess that has one of Starla, so they recognize Starla magic far quicker than other races. So basically, they have a big boost to stealing shit, and
It's funny that they have a big boost of stealing shit, but they have really shit stealth.
Well, it's more. I mean, it's more of those things where, if you want to go steal stuff, you take off your jangles. But at the same time, sleight of hand stealing is up close anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair.
They're
Okay.
They're hiding in plain. Basically, they're doing their thievery within plain sight up close. They're putting their hand in
Yeah.
pockets.
Okay.
But I don't believe. Hey, Plastic, we think we're following. I don't believe adding anything to this will do much because they have +4 sleight of hand off the gate, and so there's a +7 to stealing shit. Level 1. And then supply, finding supplies, performance, and throwing weapons, and then cutting a moxie. I think they're good as
know what?
is.
I know what you should add.
Huh.
Cray Harpy should have Swedish accents.
I am not adding that. That's not a thing. Ergy beagy. Vader, I gave them a bonus to crafting, writing, pull, investigation, and perception, and then ballistics. So basically, making things, writing on things, poking things, smelling things, seeing things, and then shooting things. So they're very niche, but also they have a lot of eyes. So I focused all of their traits on having so many fucking eyes. So investigating, perception, ballistics, that's all seeing shit. Pole arms, they're a giant spider. They would use a spear because you can't get up close to them, And then, crafting, they have butt silk. So, that's kind of where I went with that. They had a pretty big bonus to what they were. So I gave them, just a little more of a boost into things they should be doing as a baseline.
So
gypsies.
I have one thing to say on Havaders, which is
What's
that
that?
in a West March setting, the silk that they roll off of "Oh, let me fix that" wildly throws off the economy.
Well, you shouldn't be allowing them to do like what do you mean?
So it's what, every week, right?
3 times per
Okay.
week.
3 times? Yeah, 3 times per week. When they're we've been rolling that off of what the assumed thing is, guilders. Should we be doing that for
no.
clips?
You've been doing guilders.
That was the check
Yeah.
for very
Hold
weak
on.
at the moment.
Hold on.
Thankfully, we only have
D-
one
D100
two invaders, and one of them's
clipped
dead.
pieces. There we go. That's
Yeah. Let's get that fixed real quick.
I
I was like,
remember
oh,
the
this
strings
must
at
be
the
really
very
high.
moment.
literally
But
shit
guilders?
gold.
Jesus.
God damn.
Hey man, it's probably really great silk, so you never know.
Yeah, at
but-
3 times per week, that's clip pieces D100, not D100 guilders.
Okay, cool. We have that fixed.
With
Excellent.
my ass, I shall upset the entire local economy. God.
Dog, in a West March setting where every session is a week apart and they're shitting out silk 3 times a week, that was a lot of money.
And
worth.
remember, you can devalue that off the cuff via fiat. Like, well, you all swamped the market. It's not as valuable now, and you can half their clip piece. You guys are allowed to do things. Well,
Yeah.
you all flood the market, so it's only worth like 5 copper now. Fuck you. You do that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to do like actual like economy stuff. Like,
Oh no,
Well-
I during that session that the one not problem player, but Esker, the Vader, he got a nat 1 on acrobatics, and I was like, oh cool, I'm gonna take advantage of this. And his ass hit lava. Is like, cool, your silk's now worth half because it's burnt.
Your ass has hit lava.
Yeah, he had to go get fucking surgery. He had to get sent off for surgery to get that
so
fixed.
with that
Robert,
minor
this ass is pissing me off. I'm going to
So-
set it on fire.
with that minor change in value, I think that's more good solid balancing for the Vader.
Yeah.
Now, going down, we have the Havendrini. So these are the Havendriniti. These are the player-made race that two absolute fornicators made a problem out of me.
My penis made that.
My fan art came true.
Chat.
My wolf cock.
So the
God damn it.
Havendriniti are a wolf Havader race. They mirror the Havader in a way to where they're more melee focused. So they have +2 to crafting, +2 ride. So they're not as good as crafting or riding off the gate. But they have +4 to tap tech weapons, +4 to cooking and brewing, +5 to perception, +3 to investigation within 40 feet, because they're nearsighted. So yeah, so these guys, they're I like doing negatives because fuck D&D. I like doing negatives. They're nearsighted, so they don't see very well beyond 40 feet, and they have and due to this, they have really bad ballistics. So they are balanced by combining some traits of the White Feather Knoll and the Havader. So they have pretty okay non-combats, crafting, riding, and cooking and brewing. They have +4 tactic weapons, and then perception is all by smell and hearing. But that +3 is only if you're within 40 feet of the target. So they're immune to caustic damage due to their weapon the Knoll heritage, and they are nearsighted, so they have a visual penalty of 40 feet. So if you have a target beyond 40 feet, it's gonna be hard to hit. So let's see here.
I got a stupid question. Can they mitigate that with glasses?
If you can find the right kind of person to make the correct glasses, which would be difficult, but if you
So you can find someone that can make prescription glasses.
Exactly. If in this medieval world you can find an optometrist who makes the right glasses for like 150 guilders, yeah, go ahead there, Bubba. Go get it.
Yeah, you probably have to capture a chosen children southern human that was an optometrist.
Even
in
then,
their time
you'd
on
have to
Earth.
capture them and their technician, because the optometrist is only able they don't make the glasses. They just tell you, oh, your eyes are fucked up, and then it's the technician afterwards.
I just think it'd be funny watching them wear 4 pairs of glasses.
I know, because remember, it's for each pair of eyes, so you have like 6 pairs of fucking glasses.
Oh my god!
And then you lose then you start losing pairs, and you gotta look around like my glasses.
One pair can't see shit.
The Havendriniti are picky eaters, so they have a debuff on the rations they can eat. They have the Levy Fix That thing, D100 roll. Let's see, I gotta use that as the other one as well.
Let's add the clip pieces.
Yeah. Value rolled off of a D100 clip piece. Off of D100 clip pieces. Valued of... Sorry. Hold on. I gotta rewrite this. The Havaders are able to make on-the-fly repairs to cloth-type clothing and can also weave spider-silk clothes 3 times per week at the value of D100 clip pieces, rolled by the CC. There we go. Grammar's important, kid.
Yeah.
I don't want to shoot myself. I gotta do this shit fucking time. If I had $1, I wouldn't need to fucking stream, I'll tell you that much.
Brother, I'm looking at the lottery every time it hits 400 minutes. It'd be nice. It'd be really nice.
Let's see here. Spider.
Dude, if I ever win the lottery, I'm gonna be like, hey, what do you think about a Veil Riders animated series? You get A1 pictures.
Bro, I would literally my socks full of cum immediately without.
If it ever happens, trust me, you're getting that call because I would love to see that.
So free to roam, line, reel, and net, but they are fuzzy. So they are fuzzy. So while they're still horrifying, they're a soft horrifying. Noise-canceling fuzz, so due to the fur on their bodies, metal armor worn on their arachnid half of the body is dampened, eliciting only half of the negative stealth check modifier. So they kind of noise-cancel out, metal armor. They gain the rich saliva of the Knoll species. Pouncing posture, perhaps via a mix of their lineage, the Havendriniti are quite adept at laying in wait and pouncing upon their quarry, leading them to be efficient huntsmen. Small tank, 2, thank you for following. When laying in wait and in stealth, as long as the Havanjaniti is not discovered, they may leap forward 15 feet and pounce onto a target, gaining 2 free basic strike melee attack actions onto that target with either their teeth or middle. So basically, they pounce. They spider wolf pounce on targets if they're in stealth. So it gives them like a niche of a melee action that only they get. And then
God, Lunan's nightmare came true.
Yeah. So you be in the woods and a giant fuzzy spider made it. It's going to literally just fucking like it goes in the movie if I like it freaks. Remember the scene in the bar where the trapdoor spiders? That.
Oh yeah.
So and then drag shoot. They have a butt parachute. So due to their odd nature, Havanjaniti are able to spray silk while falling, slowing their descent. If a Havanjaniti has 50 feet of distance before they hit a hard surface, they can reduce their fall damage by half as they trail their odd fluffy silk. If a Havanjaniti has 100 foot of distance before they hit a hard surface, they reduce their fall damage to 0 as they deploy a fluttering drag chute, allowing them to land gracefully. This can be used with pouncing posture if skillfully done. So you can leap off of a tall building, deploy your drag chute, and then pouncing posture on a target. You can literally like Assassin's Creed a dude as a Havanjaniti.
So does this mean you could startle them into silking?
Probably, yes. Guys, you made me silk. Orc Renegade, I added more bees. I added a bonus to bows, investigation, and animal handling. That's in the wrong fucking spot. Every fucking time. Dude. I'm going to actually increase their bows to 4. And that's to 4. And then I added some new bees. I added where the fuck are they? Is it light? No, not light blue. Not that one. Oh, black and pink. While extremely intelligent, these bees do not bother themselves with creation. They are in it for the love of the game. While these bees create honey, they will become agitated at the absence of music to the point they may bump against the cheeks or lips of their owners, demanding that they at least whistle while they work. Some hives have traveled on day-long trips in order to see bands or musicians from afar and have taken an odd penchant to human metal music. This is a Blackpink reference. These are metal bees.
Yeah, I love them. They're one of my favorites.
Yeah. So they do nothing bonuses. They just love music. And like, well, if you're going to fucking whistle, bitch, what the fuck? You know? And the other ones are, let's see here.
They're so Chamberlain coded.
I know. Let's see. Oh, the painting bees. These, so orange and blue. These bees are more eccentric than the others as they mostly just like to paint. These bees create honey in a litany of different colors, but this is a byproduct of them creating pigments from flower petals and using them in their creations. Orange and blue bees have been known to paint with their many feet murals of flowers, their owner, or just neat things they have seen in their travels in collecting pollen. So they're artistic. They're not autistic, they're artistic bees.
I mean, they can be both.
I mean, yes, they can.
What's the difference?
So I added painting bees and rock metal bees. That's the main difference here. And of course, I gave them a bonus to animal handling. I just now increased their investigation in bows, and plus with the brawn, they are saddle-born, and they have their Highland throat singing still, and their bees. And orcs get played a fair amount, don't they?
We don't really have many bees. Or many orcs.
Many bees, huh? Okay. I don't have many bees.
I mean, me and Moon.
We don't have many of those either now.
Yeah, I tried one for a while.
Yeah, I played one for like a very short while.
What was your opinion of them?
I didn't play long enough for combat, so I don't really know the mechanics. But it's a for out of a role playing aspect. It's really fun just to have just a little guy with you and the shenanigans that you can get into with them.
Have a little guy with you.
Yeah.
Or guys, depending on if you have a hive with you instead of just the one bee.
Okay, so leave them as is then. Not a lot of feedback. I don't want to fuck them up too much. The Oni, they got a bonus to blunt weapons, crafting, cooking, and brewing, performance, plus 7 brawn and 3 moxie, and then no real changes on their skills. They've also got a big bump to like actual, you know, racial skills like blunt weapons and crafting and cooking, and I got more brawn and moxie.
just to kind of sorry to go back to the guard, Catch asked if the bee dies, will the orc be able to get a new one? And can an orc have multiple colors or different types of bees?
No. So in orcs, in orcs, bees are chosen by clan, and your clan has your bees. So when you roll an orc renegade, you roll for your bees that your clan owns. Those are your bees. And orcs are loyal to their clan's bees. Now, remember, you have a hive. It's just that one bee is usually just always on it at all times. If your bee dies, you go to your hive and you get a new bee. So
being that the how much bigger are the hives? Because the bees are much like the size of small rats.
They're fucking huge, dude. It'd be massive hives.
Yeah.
Like you would go in and be able to walk into your hive. Like this hive is at
Oh
least,
wow, okay.
Yeah, so these hives.
It's like a shed, if not.
Yeah, it's literally a shed. Yeah, like instead of having a little box, you're in like a grandpa's whiskey shed with fucking bees. But yeah, to read here, I'll read the thing. Orcs are fond of their bees and treat them as a member of the family. Each orc keeps at least a single bee on them out of habit and can do minor tasks such as holding pins and the like. These bees are kept in giant hives within the home, so they stay warm. So basically, you have your main hive you can leave somewhere or take with you, and then I say here, if you say here, some orcs keep mobile hives so they can keep more bees on hand. Move them. So basically, you have your bees on you. If you're going on your travels, you would take a little hive with you, and then your bees would do shit for you and all kind of fun stuff. So you always have your bees on you, unless you're like, if you're bereft of bees, something weird happened. Like it's like you lost your hive, but usually you always have some bees on you. And so if you don't,
the hive would stay the same. There'd just be less bees in there.
Yeah, someone go ahead.
So if your special bee dies, can you use Claymore or Woe?
I would say, well,
Yeah.
Silly thought.
As a CC, I would say no. It's a fucking bee. If you lost your hive, perhaps I could see that happening. But
hive makes sense.
Yeah, but a single bee, I don't think so, Chief. That would turn every orc into a fucking like living grenade. But yeah, so Oni, no rule changes here. Mostly got a buff in racial specialties. Satyr got a big bump on pets, spellcraft, magical aptitude, and so basically they got a big bonus to spellcraft and pets because of how they are. They're not really combat; they're more of a support class, if anything. Matt Blanken Baker 64 doing 5 months. Oh, super chat. Stat sheet for bees. It's a bee. Like, what do you want from me?
Yeah, it has 1 HP, maybe 3.
Yeah. One HP.
If it gets shot, it's dying.
Yeah, there's
HB. Oh my god.
Hold on. Everything else deals HP damage. What deals HB damage?
HB damage. Yeah. So I don't know about a stat sheet, but like I don't know. Usually, like, what's a bee? I squish it. Oh, you bastard! Like it's one of those things where I guess I can go in. I guess I can go and do a stat sheet for a bee, but I'm not gonna like it.
I feel like you have to
do swarms for each one in the monster manual, because that would be a thing in orc territory, right?
Yeah, but would they really make much of a difference in stats between the different types of bees? Like one bee color has like a harder chitinous than the other.
Well, I mean, yeah, if there's meaningful differences, but yeah, like a little bee swarm stat line would be perfectly viable.
Yep.
So
you
plastic
can have
wheel,
like the bees from the bad neighborhood that can stab you.
So 1 second. Plastic Weeb, currently everything is PDF. There's a slight hold on physical books because I am not in a place to keep
Cody donated
physical books.
$5.
You know,
Sorry
I'm
for
going
being
through.
late. Any notable changes to the Centaur? Ask
Yeah,
for
Cody.
reasons that are
They're-
obvious to those
So
in the
Cody,
know.
they're changing to the Centaur. But while so basically, I don't have the place for all these physical copies. So right now it's all PDF. But one thing is though, Plastic Weeb, when you buy a PDF in the Iron series, the Iron edition, you have all upgrades and all updates for free with the PDFs. I'll go in, update PDF, you download it. The PDFs for each edition are going to be, evergreen. So for all of the Iron editions, it's going to be an evergreen PDF. You just re-download it. So for the Centaur changes, Cody, Drafts got a bonus to Brawn and Grit and feats of Strength. Chargers got, and also -2 brain power. Chargers got a bonus to CQB and -2 brain power, but Puffy's got a huge boost to common skills. But yeah, so like PDFs I make evergreen for each edition. So this is called the Iron edition. So every Iron is going to be a free PDF download. You just buy it once.
Iron 1, not Steel 1.
Iron 1.
As
Well,
you said, yeah.
there'd be Iron 1, Steel 1, Silver 1, and then Gold
Yeah.
1. And if we get the
But
Gold
Steel
1,
1
I'm
not being.
yeah. So Gold 1
No.
would be like I'll have like a massive fucking awesome book, like maybe like 5 years from now. Who knows?
The collector edition.
Yeah, with all like the fucking booty art in it. So Frostfang Trader got a boost to pets and actually that's the old market sense because I have my little sheet right here. I give you a little sheet. I have things written down because I was sitting there eating dinner and like think about it. You give him one more market sense. I write little things down. Pelt of Winter, resistant to freezing damage. The Frostfang Knapsack is a special knapsack, so that's got a lot of carry weight to it. Trade Roads Treader is a new one. Walking the trade roads is a big business for a Frostfang Gnoll and allows them to rub shoulders with all manner of people. When initiating social encounters with other traders or mercantile travelers, a Frostfang gains an automatic plus. So, and then Fur Little Butterfly, talkative and happy to chat folk up to pass the time. Frostfangs are easy friends to make during traveling along the roads. During social encounters with folk other than traders and mercantile travelers, the Frostfang reduces the opposing DC check by their level. So they're very sociable traveling gnoll. So if you like having a lot of social encounters and want to be a fucking wolf dude, you take a Frostfang. And they have +7 to pets, +7 market sense, perception, moxie, and grit. So they are a sociable character. And then Ruck Raider, I changed nothing on. Yeah, it's the same thing. Again, it's doing this fucking thing where it's little bastard. Thank you. I hate tables. Anger. Going down to Longclaw Mercenary Treader. A bonus to stealth. And so +6 to stealth, +5 to CQB, intimidation, +3 blonde, -5 moxie. So made them very combat accountable. You know, they're good at stealth, good at CQB, they're intimidating, but also they're kind of not very sociable, they're kind of dumb. So -5 moxie because you're basically a barbarian. And I give him the Underbrush Rush. That is a 20-foot ambushing. So like the Havendraniti has like the leap, you guys have the rush. So normally working within the brush or tall grass, Longclaw gnolls know when to take advantage of cover and close the distance to their targets. When moving out of cover, such as rubble, tall grass, or other obscuring foliage, the Longclaw gnoll gains +20 feet to their movement. So they're rushing out of cover to a target and gain a lot of speed when they're doing it. And then Menacing Predator and Longclaw Run Through. So really only changes are the new Underbrush Rush and then bonuses to their melee capabilities. Yeah, no one's here played a fucking Mercenary Treader Longclaw, so don't bother asking. Nerds. Weird.
We had the one PC Longclaw, I believe, in the West March.
Yeah, Fate, right? Yeah.
But yeah, he was doing yeah.
He's doing what?
Man, I have 2 hand kills, but no player kills.
Gotta get those numbers up, brother.
I will get on that scoreboard. I'm telling you. I have plans. I'm getting on that fucking scoreboard.
You're lacking, bro.
So
No, but which gnoll was the one that the time I was bullying?
oh,
She was
that's a little NPC gnoll.
yeah, I don't recall her name, but
I can find it later. I don't have.
Oh, I wasn't asking about the name. I just was wondering,
Yeah.
like, if you knew, or if like she was which of the 3.
she was a Longclaw.
Longclaw, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So
You
Wife
know,
of the
guard, if you
Gnolls.
kill Mod, maybe I'll make a Longclaw.
Yeah,
never
I know. Maybe it'd be nice. So Wife of the Gnolls get a bonus to spellcraft. So I made them the magical gnoll, spellcraft, magical aptitude, medical, physical, pets, cook and bring and brain power, resistant to constant damage, and then nothing really changed on their bonuses except for like I changed the wording on Ruka's baggie of balm. Going down to the Serbian Schist, I gave them better tracking, better crafting, better market sense, better perception. And I gave them the... Actually, no. Yeah. Oh, Skittering Feet. So thanks to the creator Haruti, Serbians are not hindered by rough terrain within forests or other wooded areas and gain +1 AP region within inside such wooded areas. So basically, they have a bonus AP region when they're inside woods. That's the only real change to them. Southern Elf, I boosted all of their shit. They have more spellcraft, more aptitude for magical, more history, more language, more brain power, but also a debuff of grit and brawn because they are fucking hoity-toity nerds. As
Yes,
well,
which is now reflected on Totema's sheet.
yeah, as well, I gave them instilled magical superiority. Born and raised around the Fae arts and wielding of magic, Southern Elves are born in it and molded by it. Do you get my joke? When targeted by spells cast by enemy entities, any DCs imparted onto the Southern Elf are reduced by 5, and when casting, the casting roll also suffers a -5 modifier. So when targeting a Southern Elf, they reduce the DC that goes onto them, as well as they actually hurt the actual magical roll being rolled against them. So if you're going to say, like, I'm going to cast a spell on that Southern Elf, you're now -5 to your modifier for your roll. So these guys can cause cataclysmic feedback of spells. So, like, say you roll a 5, well, now it's a 1. So you're going to cause, like, self-explosions and shit. So they're kind of anti-magic. I think it's a fun little niche they can fit into. Because say that Razor's Edge between having a really good spell and a shitty spell, well, the Southern goes, well, you know what, and it kind of fucks it up. Because they had just Schooled by the Finest and then The Chosen Children, which seemed like not a lot. It didn't seem very, very nice. And then I gave them In Want of Wands. That's facet with an E. Wands are a common facet of Southern Elf society, which means wands are used by children nearly at the same time they're able to hold a quill. When using wands, the Southern Elf gains an extra charge on the wand, as well as gaining +3 to hit with offensive wands. So they're better at using wands because they're fucking dorks. No changes to the. Go ahead.
So, question about
We're
that.
not Hogwarts.
I was just
Regarding
gonna
the
say.
charges there.
You
Does
what?
that mean that Lucius gets a couple extra charges off that wand that you just gave him?
Oh no!
Oh my god!
So that wand is very different. It only those
Okay.
those stones are set in stone. So
Okay.
not.
So does that
quite,
mean
yeah,
Harry Potter or J.K. Rowling was actually a Southern Elf?
absolutely. I mean, she
It explains the racism.
J.K. lives in a castle. All right, she's clearly a Southern Elf.
I forgot she does.
Yeah,
Hey, I mean, if you made that kind of fuck you money, I'd live in a castle too.
yeah, tax free,
Fucking
motherfucker.
so true.
But yeah, so no changes except for those. Staglings got a bonus to bows, sniper rifles, navigation, and sear. Resistant to freezing, and ear twitch. I could give them a new thing. Thanks to their long furry ear, staglings are able to discern where an entity is if it is sneaking up on them.
I thought you were still talking about Southern Elves. I'm like, Southern Elves with furry ears? What the hell?
If an entity makes a stealth check and fails to roll above a 17, the stagling hears the rustle of leaves, the snap of a twig, or the scrape of heel against cobblestone, alerting the stagling to the general direction of where the noise came from. So they can detect low stealth checks, and it gives them a bearing on where that someone is. No other check besides that. Yeah. Valley Elf, +5 to pole arms, +5 to animal handling, cooking and brewing, and riding and throwing weapons. So basically I made them more shaft heavy. Makes any fucking sense. Meh,
Valley
meh.
Elves are potentially very strong now, honestly.
Well, with pole arms, yes, with pole arms.
Yes. Yeah,
and then
if you lean into that build, it's very strong.
yeah, which
is good.
Yeah, well, because they are, you know, they're a people of fucking like of spear formations. Militiamen,
Yes.
due to their constant roles as militiamen in defense of their farming villages and settlements, Valley Elf teenagers are drilled into how to react and defend themselves in combat. And this training doesn't end until they are in their twilight years, where old age causes strength to fail. After their turn in combat, the Valley Elf gains a free parry and riposte at melee action as a held action. So it's basically at the end of the turn, they have free parry and a free parry and a free riposte, and that's what they get. So after every turn, they'll always have a parry and riposte, which makes them a very defensive polearm user.
Yes, which synergizes really well with polearms, because polearms scale off of brain power, as does parry.
Yeah. So I think it's a pretty good niche for them to fit into the polearm
Yes.
elf. Mind you, any race can use a polearm, but like, I'm leaning in towards cultural significant heritage traits off a lot of these things.
Well, Totema's going to specialize into polearms as her backup.
Yeah. Get it, back up, stab. Yamato, +4 to medical healing, for the medical, physical, healing, magical, +4 to shotguns, to bluff, cunning, and brain power. And I didn't change any of their skills. They are still a water ambush predator, more or less. And then the Wagigma, brand new Wagigma art here on stream. Tori did the Wagigma art, Wagigma balls. +6 perception, acrobatics, cartography, navigation, to crafting, brain power, but -5 brawn, -4 grit to reflect the fact that they are a leather-winged avian mammal. Now you may think, well, -5 brawn and grit is pretty hardcore until you see their bonuses. Fly by wing. Well, first, immune to lethal damage. Fly by wing. They're able to use pistols while flying. Leathery wings. They can only use light, not armor or layered armor. Sensitive ears. They must be wearing ear pro while flying around and being around, bangs and booms. Echolocation, they can find shit in the dark. Now, these guys have actual dark vision, goddammit. You can find shit in pitch black. Nectar sucker, they must feed off of fruit juices, honey, and sugars. They cannot eat meat and such. Latent screech. Giving credence to their possible Fey origins, the Wigigma can elect to spend 4 AP in order to let out a soundless screech, impacting the ears of all living entities caught within a 10-foot cone. If said entities fail a DC 9 plus a Wigigma's level grit save, they suffer 5d4 lethal damage, suffering half the amount of the attack dice if they succeed their save. So, of course, if you're wearing ear pro, you're immune to it. But the -5 brawn and grit is to balance out the fact they can kill you by yelling at you. They can literally nag you to death if they so choose, and you fail to save. So
I'm not gonna lie.
Go ahead.
I didn't realize the latent screech was soundless. That's actually even stronger than I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, it's infrasound.
Yeah.
I'd assume.
Yeah.
So I balanced this really cool ability by making them, not very strong, not very tough. But if they screech at you, and like say you're like a level 10 with Gigma, that's a DC 19 grit save. So, and say those D4 shatter and shatter and shatter with lethal damage, if you get even just like down to 0 HP, they're gonna kill someone by scrambling their fucking brain. So, not very tough, but they are strong in the fact they can literally nag you to death. Fucking words. My brain's kicking out. My brain's not working if they so choose. So you'll hear that weird like eye catch where I went on a long tangent. That's what my brain fails to engage due to medication in it and all the brain damage. Very fun. Very helpful. Thank you, Brain and Army, for giving me this lovely gift. But yeah, that's what Gigma. They are the bat harpies. And I promised these a long time ago, didn't I? Pretty sure I did.
Yes.
You also promised Fox.
I am never doing seagull harpies, but the bat harpies I can do.
That's just the cray harpies, but white.
Fine.
No. Seagulls are horrible creatures.
I'm well aware of how horrible they are. I've seen one just
Steals
steal
your
like
sandwich,
a chicken
gets
thigh
on
off
your
of someone's
car.
plate. Hilarious.
So
Well, no, it's more the eating things whole.
The seagull.
Oh.
no thanks, Satan. So defining histories, religious got a buff. They got +1 devotion due to their temple emblem. As well, I boosted their special allowance for their magic abilities and their prayers. Militant can choose to take scars and give them +2 moxie. As well, you start with better weapons and better armor. Agricultural, you start with a horse and another animal and a wagon. As well as you gain +2 to brawn and +2 to your grit. Nomadic, you gain a draft horse, 2 free potions, 2 free rolls in the potions section of the combat control manual, and you gain +2 performance. My voice is dry, goodness. Industrial, you gain 2 free mundane and everyday loot rolls. You gain more money, and you gain more market sense and crafting. Criminal, you gain a bag of blinding powder, a free spell of Luigi's Lights, and 3 balls of poison. As well, you gain +2 sleight of hand and +1 cunning. So I'm leaning more into what these things are and giving you like little bonuses. Well, you get more sleight of hand if you're a criminal. You're stronger if you're agricultural. If you're noble, you get better history and language investigation. Because they're fucking nerds.
What does nomadic get then? Aside from like just
Nomadic. So nomadic, you get the rolls and +2 performance, a free horse,
right, yeah.
and a free instrument as well. So like, if you want to be like, you want the. Now y'all been kind of doing this wrong. And I realized that I kind of worded it wrong. You get two free rolls on potions, as in to make them, not just free potions. 2 free rolls.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So
You can just make those.
I realized I worded it wrong.
That is so much better. Yeah.
But also, we're not implementing that for the role that happened in the West Marches. We're not doing that.
So then, does that mean Swoosh can make drugs then?
I mean,
Oh,
probably.
Yeah, because She has the haste hash and Mountain Dew. That's the two she can make then. Yeah, that's the two she rolled.
No more fucking rewind potion. Woo! Yeah.
All right, I need to re-edit that.
Random rolls on the. Yeah, there we go. Okay, start the game with an Oni Phalum draft, a small cart, and know 2 free potion recipes. Learn from random rolls on the potions section of the Coffee Controller manual during creation.
That makes sense.
There we go. Yeah, I realized like that didn't make a lot of sense, and I realized, oh, they're just getting 2 regular. Oh, ice is going on now.
Yeah,
this is
I
how
need to
people
write that down.
got.
Yeah, I gotta read
Last
just
Hurrahs.
Have I used any of the drugs? If not, then I could just turn them into recipes.
Yeah. So again, I gotta go through like reread things and make sure they're good. You know, it's really hard to go through and catch everything because I know for a fact I'm gonna think I'm all done and make an errata probably immediately afterwards. So yeah,
That's
go,
free.
and that's just the way of things. You know, it's just how games are. Like D&D's how many fucking erratas? Like, come on, I'm doing okay. Jobs got a big rework, as you guys can see. Jobs got major bonuses on what's going on here. I can't spend this time on jobs because my voice probably give out and I'd crash into the ocean. Really, my god, this fucking thing. Top is tan, bottom. So again, tables will just do this shit. That'd be fucking nuts. White, make it white, and then.
Yeah, I'll download the program, see if I can figure a table issue, because I used to do that.
Yeah, don't tell it. But yeah, a lot of jobs, again, we've gone through these like 4 times. I'm sure I'll also miss stuff or something that might not be very fun, but you know, that's what an errata is for and what testing is for and having a living book is for. And also having a guy, there's not a committee, it's one dude going, you know what, you're right, click, and I change it, you know. You know, I'm not like, I gotta talk to game creation. None of that shit going on. Let's see. Can I write them out? Well, thing is, you still have, a horse can still carry shit for you, or you can go and sell it. It's just a free horse, you know.
Oh yeah, especially if, like, for 2 crazy small harpies, it's a good boon to have.
Yeah,
it really is. It's a versatile object.
A lot of food for them,
especially harpies.
Yeah.
Chef art, demolitions art. Let's see here. EOAD, gambler art, which is fucking baller. Guard art. You have the gunner art, which I fucking love to death. Irregular, which is the Serbian. Yeah. And then I saw the art for the medic coming out.
I so appreciate for the battle buddies. I think that was one where the elf has like blocking sigils on their ears because otherwise they would have gone deaf.
So that leaves, so we have Performer coming out and Medic coming out. I've seen the art for those, and that leaves us with Radio Man, Scout, Technician, Negotiator, Transporter. Oh, there's still so many left. Like, oh my god. I'm so tired of paying for art. My wallet's molested. Leveling up, nothing changed here, but jacking. Jacking is where you steal traits from other jobs. It's very limited. So you can go and let's say, so basically how jacking works is at level 3, a trooper can spend 50 GP in 10 days of in-game time in order to learn the starting equipment perk that's included in other jobs. So you're learning way behind other jobs, but it does allow you to kind of pick and peck and poke at jobs you may want to learn. So it's not like it's not dual specking. I hated that shit in D&D and I hate it now. You can go in and learn key skills you might need or want to learn from other jobs. You're not going to dual spec.
Yeah, that opens up build crafting so much more to not being locked to one other class.
But as a DM, I fucking hated dual specking. Oh, both of these. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm a barbarian warlock. I hate you so much.
I like jacking a lot, honestly.
Oh yeah, you like that?
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, Arthur.
This is intentional.
Yep. And then there's Arthur. I knew it. I just looked and like, oh, there he is. Does someone say jacking? So skills, I reworded skills, I clarified skills, I didn't add or change any skills. Would I like to? Yes, but apparently 51 is more than enough, apparently, according to nerds.
Given they only get 21 skill points.
NCO skills. I reworded a lot of them. Drill master, operator, fire team leader. Reworded, balanced, yada yada. Starting gear. I didn't change at all. What?
Well, you did change the level you get NCO skills at as well, didn't you?
Yes. I changed it to beginning at level 8.
Yeah.
It's taking too long.
No, it's not that it takes too long. It's just it's overshadowed by the stuff I'm doing at level 14.
Yeah. So action points didn't change. Attack actions didn't change. That didn't change. I reworded some things, but didn't really change them. Natural 20 and brutal ease. Natural 1, sneak attacks. First strike. I reworded touch weapons and throwing weapons. Make more sense. Added mounted combat and iron 2. And I clarified, DCs, clarified DRs, saves. We have Lemon here. Lemon doing she's doing a non-attack action. She's eating. And then for melee combat, here's Lemon in melee combat. I fucking love how Hurricane does his art. Like it's so goofy and funny. Love it to death. And then I didn't change anything here. I just reworded a few things, make more sense. Melee weapons, again, didn't really add much. I clarified what a one-handed weapon is, that kind of shit. So nothing really changed there. Doo-ba-doop-doo. What? Oh, fuck me. Okay, hold on. Javi, limb kissing axe, longsword, rose thorn, specialized mace. Come over here, little bastard. And then tap tack ticklers, war arm. See, for me, I think that 46 weapons for this is more than enough for like having a basic understanding. Because you can work that. I want to have a wind cutter, but have it do this. You can work off this stat key. If I set out every weapon that could exist, I'd be fucking doing this shit till I'm like 2035. Range combat. Lemon is in range combat right now. Nothing really changed here. It's just rewording and and reclarifying things. Ranged weapons added bows as a weapon, slings, pistol, submachine guns, shotgun, rifle, and then I reworded between bolt gun and sniper rifle. So with a sniper rifle, you get access to other attack types. So extremely accurate rifles used for attacking targets at long range. These weapons are seen sporadically within platoons, but are more commonly seen in recon or sniper teams. Let's see here. If the weapon is a bolt gun, if the weapon is a bolt gun type weapon, it can only do aimed and normal shots. So no hammered pairs with a fucking Scar 98 or some shit. So that way a Barrett, a Henry can do hammered pairs, or maybe if you get to full auto, if you go and fuck with it. But like a bolt gun is aim shot, normal shot, because you got a bolt. LMGs, I added the RPL 20 and the HK 21. MMGs, nothing added. HMGs, fucking they're just running with it. We can't stop them. Fucking Goliaths.
We can stop them, and we will.
Yeah, I added
eventually.
That's a threat.
Yeah, I added the RPG to the explosive weapons, demolitions. I reclarified mines. I added nothing to special spices. Nothing added here to the yeet section. Grenade timing. I fucking love this image of Lemon with the grenade. I heavily changed call for fire. So I added crews to this particular kind of thing here. So why is my fucking table doing this? That's crazy. So with my god. So with Call for Fire, all guns have a crew now. Because I realize it's kind of dumb to not have a crew, because you have to crew a fucking artillery battery or some shit. So I added that for both artillery and for gunnery, like tanks and shit. There's now a loader position. Loaders do things. Gunners do things. So now your players and team can now actually operate an artillery gun or a mortar with an actual like crew. So like assistant loader reduces it, so basically like a loader to reload costs 5 AP, an assistant can reduce the AP to 3, a fire controller rolls to see where the roll lands, gunners operate the weapon, gun commanders add AP regen to the crew. So now each position does a thing for a crew served weapon. I think that adds a nice bit of flavor to it, makes things actually fucking matter. The fire controller has their own little table. When you roll your fire control roll, you check the accuracy. If you roll a 1 to 5, you really screw the pooch on that one. It's a -30 to hit modifier. It adds things to it now. It actually does things, which I think adds a bit of spice to everything. Now there's sort of round types. Artillery weapons, light mortar has a crew of 3, crew of 4, crew of 5, etc., etc. Attachment slots, that didn't really change too much. Ammunition changed. I did a whole new table on it. And now there are weapon parts. So now you can actually fuck with your gun, because Nessus wouldn't stop crying at me, "Hey, Gabriel Bread."
Look, I like gunsmithing in general.
I got yelled at for 6 weeks by Nessence. Do gun parts. Do gun parts.
I said that once. I said that once.
So we added
Don't you put that evil on me.
Quick Guards DM, just a wall of Nessence.
So we added weapon parts. There are parts to a gun. There are DCs to work on that gun. There are ballistic modifiers for the good gun parts. Carve, tan, weave. We added ability to make things like, short bows or armor. Mind you, it takes like 4 days, 5 days, 4 days, to make the armor. So, or to carve a bow. Because I went and Googled how fast can someone make a bow. Well, a bow would be an average of 7 days. What's up? Yeah, I'll go in. And then blacksmithing. Blacksmithing is one people don't realize how long it takes to make plate armor.
God, there's so much hammering and there's so much cheating.
Yeah, so plate armor takes 250 in-game days to make because it's fucking plate armor. What are you expecting? So you can make your own thing. You make knives, make swords, make spears. There's a cost in a billet DC and a blank DC. Now blacksmithing has both attributes matter because a billet is just pounding metal. That's all brawn. To finish a blank requires brain power. How do you grind? Where to grind? So now blacksmithing has a thing to it now, as well as mechanical and modern. And as well, with blacksmithing, you can have things that add damage dice bonuses, or adds a DR bonus, or adds a DC modifier bonus. So you use a dwarven bellows hammer, it has +1 damage dice to a polearm. Or if you use a brim touch kettle hammer, it has +1 to bladed weapons. And if say I want a bigger DR bonus, you would use powdered mithril in your thing. And each thing adds a DC modifier. So say you want to add powdered mithril to your medium armor, it's going to add +10 to your DC. So it goes from DC 32 to DC 42. So now they all do stuff, and I have modifiers and DCs. Y'all can go craft your shit, I guess, if you really want to. And I added special hammers, special anvil, special quenching oil, for God's sakes. I added things so you guys can go and, actually use your character or whatever, whatever. It's fine. Equipment got changed from Iron 1. There's now not armor, layered armor, subtle armor, neck armor, light armor, medium armor, heavy armor. Also, there's now slots. So each trooper has 3 uniform slots: inner, outer, cover, 2 neck slots, outer, inner, 3 headgear slots, outer, inner, technical, and 3 armor slots, outer, inner, and accessory. So uniforms are now a not armor and account for cover armor, cover uniform, outer uniform, inner uniform, and they all do things. Like Heart Thief's Cotton is a sexy thing that's an outer armor slot, so you can wear armor with it, not armor, and it'll do things now. And there's lemon shopping with lemonade. And of course, I also added things to it. I added pocket dress, human culture cosplay, Heart Thief's Cotton, Dancer's regalia, devotees wrappings for you priests, beggars rags. I wished at a beggars rags at an so picture like a hobo running at you with beggars rags. It's kind of scary, so it adds an intimidation value to it.
You have to experience that, right, Osam?
Scary.
Actually, I put plus 2. There you go. It's funny. Like if I wear beggars rags, I'm scary now. I'm poor. You know, I thought it was kind of funny. I added shadow wrappings, thieves carryalls, and western duds, headgear. There's lime. So we have lemon and we have lime, who's the green oni. I added padded hoods, peaked hat, treble headdresses, trucker caps, apple caps, clocks, and all kinds of new little hats. Mind you, I can't put every fucking hat in here. I have like fucking 150 fucking hats. It's just, I don't want to do it. You can't make me. For armor, we added auxiliary pauldrons, gorgettes, chainmail skirts, lalamer scale skirts, padded armor, patrol plate. I added a lot more armor pieces, skirt of chain, skirt of plate, soft armor plus, and you were going to discuss the plate carrier. So what's the issue with the plate carrier?
It's just, in my opinion, it is kind of just worse than the other items of medium armor, because it's got more AP penalty. Oh, well, it's down to 1 now. Never mind. That's fine. Yeah, no, it was in the work in progress I have to normally reference, it's -2.
Yes.
Which is less than great, because it's...
Just go prone, bro.
But I've seen that kill too many characters in the West Marches.
Plate carrier, monster AP region,
plus
5 DR, cannot absorb damage from bows or because it's layered cloth armor. A bow is a direct counter to a plate carrier, because it only covers the fucking middle of the chest, and the rest of the soft armor can get sliced right through. Range, because I can't have a plate carrier absorbing fucking weapon swings. It's not that as a ranged armor niche. The same way that plate armor is, let's see.
It's
so
there's more force that comes from like melee weapons. So yeah, it might not cut through, but the impact of it is still going to come into you. So I can see why it's not going to be able to.
My thing didn't save, so I have to go in here and say, okay, listen to melee. There we go. Because it's one of the things where with plate carrier, it's ranged piercing damage. Well, this would be melee piercing damage. So let's see, absorption 90 piercing, resistant to range piercing damage. This would be melee. So it didn't save. That's annoying. So what other armor pieces are having the exact same issue? Do you guys think, or is it not really a big thing?
It's just anything with really high AP penalty is really difficult to justify compared to anything with AP bonuses. I don't know if it's still the case in your current. The +3 AP regen to padded armor seems a little excessive, in my opinion, because it's just, that makes it a really amazing slot item for number 10 padded armor.
Melee piercing.
Like, I think +2 would make more sense.
So this thing crashed on me a little while back, so I lost all the fucking progresses. But that happens. That's why we do this. LBV is not armor. Not armor. Leather armor, melee blunt damage, padded armor. So with this, it's this should be not light armor. It should be another classification. Where's it? Subtle armor. No, layered armor. That's what layered armor. Let's see. Nope, wrong one. Padded armor. Let's see. So.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Again, all the things I did were undone, so I'm hoping I didn't miss anything else in this fucking book. Yeah. So padded armor was designed to be worn on its own. So like, you wear it by itself. It's layered armor. You wear it by itself, and then you get because it's basically wearing like this thick clothes.
Yeah.
Melee blunt damage. The troll plate is melee as well. Plate armor, melee piercing. Because, a bullet can blow right through a fucking plate chest, no problem. But again, melee. I had a distinction between ranged armor and melee armor, and that has been fucked. So I gotta fix all this now. Ranged piercing damage. Ranged piercing damage. Oh, no, there you go. Ranged. Quick rig. Yeah, quick rig. And then, yeah, see, it's right here, but it's not over here. That's fun. Super duper. Shield. That's going to be as it is. Skirt of chain. Melee piercing. I thought this art fit the page better, so I put it over here.
Oh, there it is.
Melee piercing. Yeah, okay, so that one's saved on range piercing, but that's really annoying. Thanks very much for your help, game. And then this one is all around, yeah, but it's also a huge fucking honking piece of armor. All right, backpacks, a lot of packs. I added small back. So again, these all work off the new weight rules. Some can be worn with wings, some can't. There are now packs, side packs, and sacks. Small backpacks, medium packs, saddlebags, 3-day pack, rucksack, parachute, leg bags, spinal haver slings, ankle bags, shoulder quivers, sling packs. They all do certain things, and they all hold and able to boost up your carrying allowance by a certain amount. So some allow to be worn without straps, some do certain things. There are now a lot of packs to use. I went a bit pack autistic. Added more radios. There's a base camp radio, ASHVAC, radio, the usuals. Then there's dim dads, feathered radios, ear receivers, and shadow radios, which are really, really small and sit inside your ear. I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 radios to help fill it out.
The new added weight rule, that's not going to be implemented for us yet, right? Until we
get a new updated whip, I assume.
Yeah, just because specifically for like the at least for her swoosh, like she has a backpack, and I've been assuming like she's been able to fly with it. She has a medium backpack.
Hopefully, the Chonkla of Curious Strength survived the crash. Yeah, me and you both. Actually, hold on. Maybe it's actually in here. Chonkla. Oop.
But yeah, guard. So like the new weight
that be in the command
that's
book?
not going to be implemented quite yet for us, right?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
I don't think the flip flop made it. Oh fuck me! There's no way.
Aw.
Well, wouldn't that be in the other book?
I'm in the other book right now.
Oh.
Wait. There it is. It did get in. Yay. The Chonkla of Curious Strength. The locals know this as a flip-flop. The humans seem to fear it for some reason, give them an immense amount of power. It does 42 plus moxie damage. Can be worn on the foot, but you're going to look kind of stupid wearing one flip-flop. Hurled Horror. This weapon can be treated as a thrown weapon at the range of 20 feet and seems to always follow its target until it hits. So it's an auto-homing Chonkla. Nice. Good job, me. Okay.
I love that it can kill on a headshot with a surprising amount of success. Because it's a fucking D2.
Let's see here. So I added medical. So I added supplies because I believe was it purple? You said we need more salves and shit. Or was it Moonin? One of you two said that.
No, it was purple.
Purple. Yeah.
Yep. So I added the slap and smear, the plap and press, and the pack and wrap. And don't you guys say a fucking word about that one name.
It's like the sugar flaps.
Yeah, sugar flaps. And then there's the hiss and spit. So there's now 13 potions and salves, and then 5 medical application gear, miscellaneous.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
I added some miscellaneous things like sedatives and
just because there wasn't anything that was more topical, but like it was mostly just ingestible things, except for like the wriggle slap and everything.
Yeah, so I went and took care of that, and I believe the salves cure bleeding. Yeah, they're a surface bleed eater that can be used on a face, unlike tourniquets. So, what I say? The Pleppen Press. Why do the humans laugh when I pull the stuff out? Drunk me should not be writing books, dude. Let me tell you.
I don't know. It's pretty good.
I mean, it makes sense.
Precious
If
stones.
you know, you
There are
know.
25 of them. Poisons. I reworded and reworked poisons to make more sense. They're now the how do we hire mooks to go in and make a rule for hiring NPCs? Apparently, people can't work it out on their own. And then a J
It's important to have these things codified, all right?
Bit, 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 bit. And then again, in vehicle, add a driver, navigation, gunner, loader, and passenger. That way, tanks have positions that do things. Like say here, like gunner. We're loading a heavy weapon without a loader, costs 6 AP. A loader makes it 3 AP, so you can load a gun faster. Let's see here. I don't think I added any vehicles. I just reworked them and balanced them and reworked their capacity for carrying. No new tanks, no new APCs, no new boats. Chinook got added. The Chinook got added, and the Chinook and the Harpy Chaser got added. They're fixed wings.
Oh, what's
I'm
that?
sorry. I'm sorry.
Perfect.
I forgot. There's the Chinook. The Harpy Chaser is a paraglider. The ones with the big fans, you know.
Oh.
One of Martell's.
And I added
I think.
the MI8 and the Ghetto Bird OH350. Let's see here. Nothing added there. Magic. I rebalanced and reworked magic to make more sense. I added a few spells. I added, let's see, I could probably find it pretty easy. I added Arrest. So Arrest is a spell to stop something from falling. So if you say like, oh, my friend's falling, you can arrest him. That's a spell to just stop things from falling to the ground. I added Dunce Spinner. Dunce Spinner is a, okay. I added brawn-based spells, and Dunce Spinner is a fucking kickball. It's a magical kickball you hurl at somebody with your foot.
No one teach Lucius this.
Yeah. So Dunce Spinner Dunce Spinner is an acrobatic spell that you can strike a kickball at someone. I added Foist. Foist is a throwing spell. So you take a rock or a baseball and you hurl it at someone.
Also, no one teach Lucius that either.
There's a 5-finger rebuke, which is a contact weapon. It is a contact spell where you just use your hand and punch them in the chest. I added Respite. Yeah, added Respite. This is a magical fortification spell. Let's see here. What's this new? Oh, that's right. Zandre's Exhaustive Strikes. This one.
Yeah, there it is.
This is a spell where you hit someone and you slowly kill them via fatigue. It's a contact spell with a set HP cost. And if you hit with this spell, if you hit someone 7 times, they just fucking die. You fatigue their body with your little physical strikes. 10 spellcraft, 10 medical aptitude, and 10 CQB.
6, they can't move.
Yeah. No, they die. Remember, if you get that fatigue, you fucking die.
No, it's 6. They can't fucking move.
Oh, yeah.
So you only need to hit him 6 times. Yeah.
I think I added a war crime. Pretty certain. Miss Jane.
Beyond just murder.
Every time.
What's a new war crime?
I like how folks try to say that this made me woke to make a misgendering war crime, and they didn't get the joke and look stupid. Pretty fun.
Yeah.
Look, Garbro's woke. That's what? Let's see here. I think I added one. Sharklet maybe had regular murder. I never forget that shit.
There was so much murder, man.
Malicious mind control. I believe is new. Malicious mind control. Effects. Difficult terrain got added. So difficult terrain adds DR, but halves your movement. So you're in a forest, harder to move, easier to hide in. I added enthralled, I believe, I reworded enthralled. Added hatred, added hindered. I made it so prone will boost your AP regen. Reworded hunger. Reworded. Added lazed. Lays. Losing control of one's body can be a rather frightening thing to deal with, especially when you can still breathe and move your eyes around. When lazed, an entity has been rendered neutralized and able to move, falling to the ground as a nervous system goes dead. They're still able to breathe and look around, but cannot perform any movements or actions until they pass a corresponding save. So lazed is a new status ability. See, maddened got reworked. Obscured. If a target is obscured, they increase their DR by 10. When a melee is sparking up between two entities, either one obscured or both, the DR is increased. So basically, if you're obscured in a melee, the DR for both of you increases by 10. So say you're fighting in a big fog. You're fighting while obscured, and both your DRs go by 5 instead of 10. Prone, that's the AP region thing I was talking about. And I believe that is it for changes. All right. So more or less what we got for changes for the player manual. And then the CC manual. God, dude, where do I fucking begin? I added more lore. I moved some pictures around.
Still new shit added in the Iron CC.
Dude, it's fucking crazy, dude. How much shit I had to add in here. Working on.
Do not apologize for my contributions.
No, you don't.
I don't.
I'm going to go in and add more lore probably to each of the areas because this is something I have to do. Now, I don't know if this is in the last CC book, but I added executing. So executions is where you go in and you just finish someone off. No need to try and peck away at this dying entity. Execution, you walk up. Now, there are caveats to execution and certain things you got to meet, but executing works for both for and against player characters. The foul play allows a PC to kill another PC, thanks to Sharklet. So this here, these are due to Sharklet. Sharklet made these two rules happen because she's just a little devious little bastard. Artillery deviation, reactions, ambushes, group attacks, cover. Area damage, the vibe check. Sexual healing is new. They are not, so I've added, literal sexual healing.
Wow.
I know.
Hookers.
I regret nothing. Injuries, nothing really changed.
It's led to some cool lore in the West Marches with the Gold Lantern Society.
I bet it has.
Not like that.
I bet it has. So back in stuff changed here.
With the new ring, I guess Mon can add that to his repertoire.
So some of you here in chat may not be aware, but I have rules for cooking. There are certain chef ranks you can go into, certain ration types, as well as recipes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recipe tables. I would not mind having more of these, but I am shit at having ideas. So if you guys have any cooking recipe ideas, I am more than willing to implement them. I just need to know what they are, which one to do. Here's a halfling at proper scale, by the way, because you can see it next to something. So this is like a oven. So
yeah.
It's kind of hard to show scale when you can't put it next to anything. A few spells got added, but I don't know where the fuck they are, dude. They're in here somewhere. I added born anew. So we had born anew predator. I added born anew prey. So you can be a prey animal now. You can be a bunny or a fucking goat or some other shit. The big clean. The big clean's new too. That's a Mr. Clean spell I find quite funny. Yeah. So a lot of spells got added, and they are everywhere. So also, if you're new to chat, these are all discoverable spells you can find in books. So the ones in the manual here, the one in the player manual, you just know automatically. You can have access as long as you unlock and count for their requirements. These you gotta find. You gotta go and find these spells in books or tomes or teachers. And there are 163 findable spells in the game. Potions, there are 100. There are 38. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just like, part of me wants to try to add fa to the cooking recipes. Is just see how do I shoehorn that in?
I'll have to name it differently. Enchanting. So chat, some of you are new here. Unlike other books, I added an entire chanting process and enchanting tools. It's a big rule set, and you can enchant your own anything, really. There are enchanting tools, And then there's also like enchanting, elements. But there's something called the desire. So you choose your desire. You can choose a spell to be into it, like into a wand or a ring or an amulet. Yeah. There are gestures, weapon damage, weapon effects, armor effects, attribute and skill effects, and then so you have basically what's called the desire. You want one of these things in a blank. I want a skill effect in a ring, or a tiny ring, or a big ring, or a large ring, or a cock ring. Who cares? There's an item size for it, a DC modifier, and a max
Please
effect.
don't give them the idea for cock rings.
So
Please
you choose your desire, then you choose your will. The will is how hard you can compel this item to do what you want it to do. And you have your desire, you roll your will, and your will correlates to the imbuement process. So say you don't impose your willpower too well on an item, and you roll the 6 to 10, you find over here this. That means your to enchant rolls 52. So you have the will and the imbuement, and then you have wand. So you can make wands. You can enchant your own fucking wands. There are different kinds of wands. There's pliable wooden staff and ironwood staves and silver metal rod. You can do scrolls. You can make spell scrolls. You can make all kinds of shit using this rule set right here that I think I did a pretty okay job on. Then there's the loot. So many items. So many items. Oh. Look at all the fucking eyebrow razors. There are 140 eyebrow razors, 143 wallet shakers. Oh my god, 105 whisper secrets. 64 a year in review. 64 killed for a year in review. What the hell? Oh,
That's one of mine.
That's right. Very funny. That's Sour's tablet.
Yes.
And then,
yes, it is.
And then we have 46 beckoners, 23 stripes. We have 30 kinds of drugs. Let's go. We have gambling games, and then we have the repeated effects for the CC to quick refer to. And yeah, so we're plugging right along on the game itself. This is gonna be the Iron 2 edition, and yeah, we're fucking cracking away at it, and it should be a game. If it is anything, it will be a game. A good or bad one, who knows? But it will be a game.
Did you end up adding the Granny's crook, or the thing on?
The what?
It was just like a small crochet. It was basically like someone brought a crochet hook over, and you can you can crochet like a blanket.
Yeah.
I think a foot or something an hour.
Yeah.
But you can only do the one stitch.
Yep, and it has your name on it. Purple blurb. Granny's crook, a magical crochet hook that, when held and provided with any kind of fiber, will produce a blanket.
Yay!
All right.
3 feet of blanket every hour. That's actually pretty useful.
I mean,
Yeah.
I made blanket, and remember, it says any kind of fiber. If you shave your friend, you can make a blanket out of them.
I was thinking taking the bark of a. I was thinking the bark of a tree or tree branches, but that also works.
And no, the wand of Lays is a magical whip. So that is named for who made it, not for what it does. Oh no, wand of Lays. Oh shit, hold on. Oh no, that makes him blind. So, fun naming conventions. LOL. Anyway, the Tangeef blanket. You keep slowly shaving Tangeef, making him into a blanket, a big sticky blanket.
Oh god! I mean, we'll keep you warm. Just for what price?
Warm and wet. Warm and slightly moist the entire night.
Mm.
Okay, I don't like that.
I don't like that.
You come out with trench foot, it's covered your entire body.
No, I'm gonna wait until I put out. So basically right now I'm waiting on art. I have 4 artists grinding away at my wallet, mimicking art. And go ahead.
Would you be open to fan art, to certain fan art submissions to be added to your book?
It has to it has to be good art. Like I'm not trying to be
Yes.
like fruity tooty, but it needs to be art on the same scale and quality as the ones already.
Yeah.
Made. But
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like I know you. Yeah, you at this.
but yeah,
'Cause
sure.
I was,
I'll allow it, but like I'm not. I can't
Although
afford
it
to
would
give
be
you
cool in like in
royalties
your
or anything. You know,
in your like gold standards, you just have like a section of just like some fan art stuff or something
that'd be
Yeah.
funny, yeah. But like, it was things
because
where
like
in the future.
I was thinking because one of my OCs, Ambrosia, she's basically a Wigigma just with blue skin. I was thinking of drawing her in like Veil Rider fatigues and whatnot.
Wigigma.
That'd be fun.
But yeah,
Mhm.
so if y'all want to do that, I will put it in the book. But like, it'd be a free thing where I take your art, put it in the book, and
Oh, yeah.
you're in there. All right. My pills are really kicking in, and I have to go to just relax because I can literally feel my spine uncurling, and it's rather really picture like a rose blossoming, but like happening in your spine. It's
Oh.
quite uncomfortable.
Mm.
So thanks for showing up,
Punchy.
guys, and hanging out with me and giving me some good ideas. I got some good like that one for the halfling's pretty good actually. That little
Yeah, the devotion. No,
Yeah. I can't wait for
the devotion for.
devotion dwarf.
Yes.
yeah.
Be
Yeah,
fun.
I'll work on the devotion-based dwarf. I've written down on my sheet. We did the halfling, did the raven. Okay, so it's the dwarf. All right.
I will say maybe like I feel like I wish there's like a little bit more to the brim touch, just because they seem kind of like plain compared to all the other races.
Mhm.
They are kind of a rank and file race.
Yeah, like it's because that's one of those things where I was thinking about where maybe we should have a variety of like more complex races and more simple ones to account for like different people, different kind of players. So maybe they might find playing a Havader or Wigigma to be intimidating, but like a Brim Touch or a Valley Elf. Well, even then, like the Valley Elf has the whole defense thing. Like there isn't really a what is the Brim Touch's thing.
Okay. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Send me a DM. But I am fading away.
I should have
so,
like said that earlier. Yeah.
But
No worries.
chat, thanks for showing up and hanging out with us. Players, say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.